What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? So I finally bought a selfie stick. So 5 years late to the trend most probably, I finally bought a selfie stick. Mostly because this way I can walk and talk and I can show you around by garage and storage. No, that's not why I did it, but yeah, because I can walk and talk so I don't have to be stuck at home, and if I want to make a video on the go, like right now, I can do it. So that's why I bought the selfie stick. I'm very excited about it, obviously. This weekend has been super duper busy, so I thought I'd make a video on the go about what I did over the weekend. So this weekend I went to something called an Earthship workshop. So what is an Earthship? Well, it's a ship made out of earth, duh. Well, kind of is something like that. It's a house that is made of, any guesses? Natural materials, so earth technically. So usually it can be made out of straw, can be made out of, the one that I went to is in Kinglake in Victoria, and it's made out of mud bricks, clay sand and a mixture of straw in it. And so what we did this weekend was quite exciting. So I learnt about Earthships and different types of Earthships, and I'm going to post some pictures about. There's one in Adelaide, guys. There's one in Coromandel in New Zealand. There's a couple more in New Zealand, and there's a couple more in Australia. There's one in Nimbin. There are heaps in the US. So there's literally a whole city of Earthships in New Mexico in a place called Tadow. Earthships are usually houses that are made with all natural materials, and they try to use as much as recycled, kind of salvaged materials for their house. So not a lot of toxic paint and other things. And they also have really cool passive solar design and cooling, so no actual air conditioning or heating. And these houses have been made in really extreme climates, like in New Mexico in the middle of the desert. They're these houses, and they are absolutely divine to live in because the temperature inside of them is just like perfect. I love perfect temperatures, so that would be really cool. So I went to Kinglake to learn about Earthships, and I think actually super key point about Earthships is that talking about housing affordability in Australia, in Melbourne, but also like in other places, the issue usually is that, and I'm like looking at myself and talking a lot, so like forgive me that I'm not looking at the camera, because I'm just distracted. This is why I'm getting totally distracted. So the key point about Earthships, the most important thing, like in relation to housing affordability, is that nowadays in Melbourne, if you went to buy a house, the starting price of anything decent would be $400,000-$500,000, right? And maybe more in Sydney, and in other places as well. Having a really nice house which caters to your need, that is made for you, wouldn't come very cheaply, whereas Earthships can be as cheap as, I think, 17. The one that we saw, there was a one that the lady who was conducting the workshop, Dani, showed us, was like $17,000, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And there's lots of like straw bale houses and stuff that can be made for really cheap as well. So there's, I mean, you can also go like $600,000, like there's few in like New Zealand and in Coromandel in New Zealand that can be really expensive. But she was talking about making studios for people for like something as less as $700, and then having a full-fledged beautiful house for $17,000. And that, like, as a young person in Melbourne, in the world, in Australia, I think that sounds really achievable. Like, even thinking about a house that's $80,000-$100,000, like, I don't know if I want a mortgage. So it was really cool to learn about Earthships, and you can also check out a few pictures about what we did. So this weekend what I actually did was made cob. So cob is what is used to build some Earthships, not all Earthships. So you basically put clay, sand, straw, and water, and you jump on it. And you jump in and jump in it. It's like being in Italy and jumping on grapes, but not grapes. Not the same comparison, sorry guys. But you jump on it till it becomes quite like mush and nice, like quite like something that can make into ball, and then we made them into balls and we transported it into the Earthship, and then we stuck it on the wall and kneaded it into the wall. It was so much fun. It was so therapeutic. I got my hands and feet dirty, and there were all these beautiful bottle walls, walls that have bottles in them, and they're just so gorgeous. Like, I had never heard of this concept before this, and it was great to kind of jump into it and see what's happening. And I think everyone should try and explore alternative things that are happening in the world, because there's some cool people doing really cool things. So it's okay to be skeptical, but you can only be skeptical if you go check it out and you say, I've checked it out and I think it's shit, and then you can be like, fuck that, I'm still going for like that $500,000 like 1-bedroom apartment. Another good thing about Earthships is that everything is made with natural materials, so there's not any or many toxic chemicals in your house that can make you sick or that are carcinogenic, so you're protecting yourself from all those things and being healthy as well. What else is Earthship all about? Earthship is all about community, so you'll never be building on alone. You'll always have the Earthship community and lots of young people and lots of other people come help you. So yeah, if you're interested in learning more about Earthships in Victoria or anywhere else, I'll put a couple of links in the description below, so check it out. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I might be able to answer them after my like weekend workshop. So have a look, click around and see if you like anything that I've talked about. This video was totally not supposed to be this long. It was supposed to be a short one because I just came home from work and I was like, I haven't made a video this weekend, and I promised myself that I'm going to be consistent and shit. So now that you can see like my complete bike space, it's so big. I love it. I love that I live in Fitzroy and there's like all these cool spaces made for us. But love you guys. Mwah. Like, share, subscribe this video. If you have any questions about Earthship, feel free to ask me questions in the comment section. If you have any questions about anything else, about my life, about what I like to eat, about any fucking thing in the world, ask me a question and I'll try and answer. I'll make a video about it maybe, who knows. But mwah, love you all. I still have to learn how to like actually look at the camera and not like look at myself, because I really like looking at myself. Anyway, have a good day guys. Mwah, mwah. Bye.